Hagen. So this should be the easy feat, right?
Well, you know, we'll have to see how much his Skull's fired up by this, because he looked lights out yesterday in their matchup versus Imperial. So let's see if Skulls will get his catharsis here versus Liquid. Naf, with these dual Berettas, going to be the first point of contact in the round by the looks of things. And he's facing off against Skulls straight away. We'll deal with him, but there's K-Serato. There's many heads to the Beast of FURIA, and it's even more damage done downrange from K-Serato's Glock. However, Ultimate is the man of the hour. 2 kills in response from the USP, posted down at Dark. A quick flick back to B main. And Team Liquid are well and truly in the driver's seat here.
Extremely impressive second kill on that B main player. No business winning that, but now this is a retrieval mission. FURIA looking to get that bomb back under their control, and Yakinda has stalled it out with another smoke. Just going to be waiting behind it is Yuri, and careful, he is in a corner. Covered for now. Liquid don't need to die on this hill, but it seems like they want to. 3 players ready to fight together. Flash comes into the face of Yakinda, but Yuri's not playing yet. He's waiting for the big flank from K-Serato. JKS holding the back of the spawn. There's another Goosh. This could definitely get out of control. Yuri flashing his way in, trying to run them down. Blinds himself. Yakinda with the corner. Julies get another kill. It's Ultimate with a 3-piece in the round, but he's got to be careful. Falling back now. 20 seconds. Yuri basically forced to commit to this site into the 2-man hold.
Well, it takes that first contact, and now it's just JKS left to beat for Yuri. Surely not. Surely they don't turn it around. Yuri, take a bow. Beautifully done in the clutch. Breaks those fights apart perfectly. And so a statement made from Yuri to open up this game. They don't care that Liquid have taken down Na'Vi here.
2v4, 1v3. And that's despite Ultimate's best efforts. Some excellent shots hit by the young Polish player, but Yuri goes one step further.
Oh, I'm excited for how loud this is going to be.
Yeah, there's definitely some... Yeah, it's just that regional aspect, right? Even though Liquid aren't a majority North American, it's still definitely the hope, the representation of Canada, without a doubt, and NA. So FURIA, they've faced this org many times. Those are some despicable shots for Naf. Over the top of the smoke. Somehow Ultimate's crept himself in here. And Liquid looking to respond very quickly to what was a clutch-up round from Yuri in the previous.
Right. Naf, maybe best SMG player right now.
That's what they were saying. I'm here to believe.
It's crazy.
Oh, did he know?
I'm not going to get forced out, but dude, the MP9's beating the AK.
It's a sniper.
I don't know how Naf has done this. He's changed the way they work.
Is he? Yeah, he's just AD and hitting those juicy dinks.
Oh,
gets back in cover as well. Doesn't need to check this. Ultimate has
made.
it on lock. Yeah, they know where he is, but he's seen a barrel. He's looking for a 3rd kill in the round. Naf does everything you feel, but is it enough? It wasn't last round for Ultimate. K-Serato's out B main. He's going to try flash cross with the bomb. Yuri on this late lurk. Ultimate is playing very patiently right now, and he's going to get a reward for that. It's JKS on a main push, leaving K-Serato, the king, in the clutch.
Still, he's got a lot to do here. I mean, Yuri was able to break up fights in that last clutch attempt, both sides. There's no say-so there for K-Serato. He just had to be lights out in the head-to-head. So, sure, you know, you had Ultimate with a really good pistol that wasn't able to get converted upon, but they don't do the same to Naf. They do capitalize on the hat-trick that he puts up from his MP9. Dude,
these kills
it's so insane. Like, the way he goes toe-to-toe with rifles at long range on an SMG, he's not like, you know, bum-rushing 2 blind players point-blank through a smoke. These are long, drawn-out fights that he's able to close on the MP9.
Just so hard to hit, right, with that ADing there from range. It's really annoying to deal with for FURIA. That's, yeah, a crash back to reality. Hit the earth at breakneck speed. And Naf now goes to an M4. on your Kinder floats dark with the MP9 FURIA. Meanwhile, they've walked through a smoke. They have pretty good timing here, but it's still being watched by Twist, who can block this position. Step by step, FURIA moved into what seems to be an A split. Twists and JKS on the same site here. I don't think they're ready for this pace. The 4 players coming for the camera. That smoke comes in late. It's just JKS on the site.
Gonna have to do something miraculous. But it's just a double kill from JKS in the site hold. Shot in the back as they wrap in through camera. They're getting up through main. He had a lot of angles to worry about there, but getting out with a double has at least kept Liquid interested in this retake. Ultimate moving out has spotted Yuri. That one's free. K-Serato, immediate reply.
Oh, no.
And now Skulls, they know where he is out in middle.
Oh dear.
Blinds himself, but the molly's gone too deep out of Yakindar, so he can look for this 1v1. And now it's just Naf off the bomb. The Tech 9 kills come through for Skulls. The revenge arc there. He doubles up.
The smack talk is beautiful already.
Dude, that's a real kicker. Yakindar, if he lands that molly in the right place, they win the round.
Yeah, goes a little bit too deep. Skulls just shimmies round it despite flashing himself. And oh, that bomb was very close, but I feel like Naf still made the right call to get off it. Trying to take the fight, trying to take it in his hands, and Skulls hits the last bullet. Tech 9 tap to take the round back. We've had traded rounds so far. Will anyone land on their feet, or are we still going to keep spinning? Ultimate gets back to this position. They've seen it before. But I love how early he gets this control with the A-stairs smoke. They've got to consider this now, right? They've seen it. Ikinda trying to bait for him on this aggressive, dark position. Oh, he still hits the Deeg. Nice flick on stairs. Ultimate going for the fight. Takes down K-Serato as well. So Liquid don't want to let this die. They want to keep fighting for the economy game right now. Back and forth we go. 4-on-3. FURIA closed the gap in main.
Skulls and Fallen moving in here. While Cello tries to clamp down over in middle, and he might get rewarded for this patience. Twist comes walking his way, and that one is free. Now the B-pop looks to come through. Ultimate dead down in dark. They've dispatched to that danger man. He went aggressive up through water, and Cello keeps finding results out through mid. That is clinically done for FURIA.
Wow. That's more like it. Some very crisp shots. No SMG smoke sprays. FURIA field 3 rounds on this T side already. We saw Liquid take down some Brazilians yesterday, and that was almost without twists on the first map of Anubis. He went stone cold until we got into overtime, and we saw a lot more output from him. But if anything, that's a good sign for Liquid that they could get it done without this star player turned in-game leader. But right now, it seems like we need everyone online because FURIA are coming through with focus. A full spray for Yuri, and the round is done in the blink of an eye. 4-1 to the Brazilians.
Yeah, very impressed with what FURIA are giving us out of the gate. I mean, this isn't Liquid sitting back on their laurels and letting the rounds just kind of wash over them. There's been a lot of... bloody hell. There's been a lot of moves early in this game. There's been a lot of aggression from the CTs. They're constantly trying to create gaps, create opportunities, and FURIA have been able to withstand it every step of the way. It's been a good look from the Liquid CT side, and FURIA haven't minded.
Nice
Yuri
for
certainly ain't as well. 9-3.
Yeah.
Like, guys looking straight unhinged to open up this series. Wins the clutch in the pistol, continues finding success when the rifles come out. It's looking scary with this hot start from a terrifying trifecta. K-Serato, Skulls, and Yuri all looking good to open this up for FURIA.
2 clutches already for FURIA is such a great sign. Twist, he's playing that pick, so he gets the molly in, but Cello's already out as the flash expires. JKS from main trying to assist Twist. He takes that contact first with a wide swing. Bomb still makes it in. It's Twist inside of the smoke, just trying to buy time trying to isolate fights, knows they could already be out A main. He is feeling very constricted right now. As FURIA try and go heaven, the double swing comes in, and Yuri is still an animal. Double up, 12 and 3. He's looking for every kill in this A site. Skulls takes a dink, still survives, and even with a miss molly, 2 low players means Yakinda can get his revenge.
Yeah, this is nearly a repeat round. The one that came back to haunt Liquid. Did they see him? Yakinda. Yeah. I think they did. Skulls looks homed in. They're holding on to this. Both players so low that had to have been commed across, and Yakinda gets given that first one for free. He holds, he waits. Yuri with 3 kills deep and all of them clean. Low on health though, has one chance to deal with Yakinda. And that chance just moves past him there. Now he's going to commit to the plant, but Yakinda calls his bluff. Bomb goes down, and so now it's Yakinda on the clock. Yuri cannot withstand a drawn-out fight here. He's got to end this cleanly if he wants to pick it up, and he will! Yuri, that is clinical. There is no stopping him right now. Another clutch goes his way.
Prime Yuri at the moment, right? Que Serato, we call him Brazilian royalty, but right now Yuri is on that throne. My God, this double spray into a 1v1. You think he has no chance. Yakinda plays that well. He stalls. He realizes he might have been spotted. Waits for the re-push for Skulls. And Yuri just clips his head over the site.
Yeah, I think the one thing you're sad about there is, like, Yakinda's normally the guy that just kind of is down to run in, down to get involved early.
Oh,
Bullet's got the tabs!
Oh dear. This is a FURIA who are here to play today. No doubt about it. They're doing this one for Skulls. And he's doing it too. 5-1. They don't want to walk into this B stack, so FURIA pull out. Go back for that bomb.
In that last one, that was like the one time ever you've seen Yakinda not just barrel at the enemy. I mean, and
if anything, him just wide swinging and just running down Yuri, even after the
even if it's a fake plant, like, he's super low. He is to kill you straight away.
Yeah.
Now you've put the pressure on yourself.
They knew he was low. There's no question there. So that is Liquid feeling the burn. They're feeling the pressure right now. On paper, a matchup they should be winning, but FURIA, they say, you're not the only one on a honeymoon. We just came back from EWC with some fantastic gifts along the way. A run through those BO1s. A Nuke Masterclass, which is our second map of the series, folks. They took down the Mongols there as well. So this series has something in store for sure. Not in this round. Liquid just trying to get out with some guns, hope that FURIA come hunting. I'm still glad that even with the way these... It's not been the early rounds that have been problems for Liquid, it's been these clutches for FURIA. They've already found 3 massive... hugely consequential clutches in this game, but I like that Liquid are playing these aggressive starts. They're not afraid to make moves. They're putting ultimate in these deep positions down in water. Nav is taking a lot of fights. Right now, those are good signs for Liquid. It is CT Anubis. We'll see if they can warm in. Certainly
good signs. What you really don't want is for this to be... I like that replay. You don't want this to be like one of those games where you look back at it and you go, well... Yeah, we could have had like a 6-all first half, but we lost every single clutch moment, so it ended up being super one-sided.
Yeah.
It's good that they're still playing with the same confidence and they're still getting into these good positions, but we have to see them close one of them out. You don't want FURIA to feel like they're never out of a round, right?
Yeah.
You want them fearful in 1v3s, not with the expectation that they're going to win them. It becomes very demoralizing for Liquid as well if that keeps up.
You can ride off the pistol, you can ride off that Skulls 1v2. I think the Yuri 4K is
that's the one that hurts.
Double heaven swing, he sprays both. That's madness. 1v1 with Yakinda, who plays it too safe, you could argue. We've got a double AWP here for Liquid. Yakinda's pulling one out. Got a lot of AWPers on this team, I just realized. A lot of X-second AWPers. Yakinda is not who I expected to be donning it. But let's see what he's got. Through the smoke, and Yuri, well, we know what he's good for right now. 15 and 3, just one bullet's him. Nav gonna break it, but he's not playing for this fight. This is suddenly a very uncomfortable B-bomb site with only Naf inside of it.
Yeah, they've pulled everyone around towards this B site. They've at least, you know, kind of got ahead of the FURIA site take, but they still left a man down. Ultimate going to do what he can to change that, and the AWP rattles off to bring this back into a 4-on-4, but there's the bomb plant for FURIA. Yuri has got so much room as he's embarking on a backstab. The patience on Twist is crazy, and it means that they are going to learn about this flank sooner rather than later. It could have been devastating if Yuri gets all the way into CT, but even his presence being felt over towards the temple side there is concerning enough. You're now worried. You want to try and flush him out, but that takes too much time that Liquid don't have. And so this one might just get written off on positioning alone.
You put that right. Twist dying there is almost a blessing in disguise, because if not, he's going to get 3 kills in CT. At least now Liquid have the option to save their guns. It's not exactly a win for Liquid, but it could have gone so much worse. Yuri, more brutal entry work.
This is mad. This is an absolutely insane game from Yuri. We're all in. He is the same kills as his whole team combined, bro. Yeah. He is on another level right now. It's Yuri, and then the 4 guys that Yuri's playing with, and that's it. This one dude is absolutely ruining Liquid's day.
7-1.
This is a Liquid that haven't lost since they formed the roster and that took down Na'Vi twice over.
Yeah.
And now Yuri is saying, who's Na'Vi? Look at him go.
Ultimate going for his typical pick. We see him do that a lot already. He was doing it yesterday as well. But I think FURIA have got to be aware of that, right? They know what they're up against. That's a nice deep lurk smoke. It gives quite a lot of room. Skulls is walking out, but Naf nades it. And so Liquid, a 5-on-4 untraded. This may be one of the better situations they're going to get, so time to make the most of this. Twist holding for the mid lurk. Still too strong on A. That AWP has gone back to this side of the map. Fallen, hoping someone steps a little bit too wide. He has the bomb though, so Fallen getting spotted would give away the aim of the game. If he's going to get it, he wants a kill as well, and Yakinda just peeks around the smoke with a nade out. Caught off guard completely. Yuri will not be. 17 and 3 on Yuri. This is an animalistic game right now. He's finally going to get put down. JKS stuck behind the site. His team are starting to arrive. Ultimate covering from Spawn, but JKS will not last long. It's onto Twist. Kill from the drop. Does he know they're close? He's got to get a reload off. Fakes it out with a pistol to find a dink, but it's onto the new man. Ultimate 1v1 with the bomb down.
Liquid have not won these moments in the entire map so far. This has to be the turning point. And Ultimate finally takes one of these clutches over the line. Every other one of these 1v1 moments has gotten away of FURIA so far 3 times over. But Ultimate, that round there, finally deals with a FURIA clutch. And so Liquid, it's about time they get on the board in a proper way now.
Immediate timeout for Liquid, right? Because sure, they saved in the round prior, gave them a bit more money. They don't have to worry about economy at the moment, but there are definitely holes. There are definitely problems already, and FURIA are prodding them. The scoreboard is still ridiculous with Yuri up at 17 kills after less than 10 rounds of play. And the impact that those kills have carried is monumental. Kinder 3 and 9, the other end of the scale. Ultimate going back for a pick, close B main. They've liked these contact plays and they've liked this lurk smoke even more. He holds for it. Uh-oh.
Ooh. They know that the orb's stuck in here. Ultima going to try cross out, but
dear.
Nothing's free there. They pay the price. They lose that AWP on the angle, and they've invited FURIA into the B site.
He actually hasn't been beast. We didn't realize the lurk smoke they're throwing is very deep. He actually jumped back into the open there. That's why Cello got the spam. Yakinda's stuck alone at the back of the site, and Cesarato follows up. Out of nowhere, a double emerges. Is that enough?
I mean, the Twist backstab has given them some reason to be interested, but they know that Twist is here now. JKS is suddenly the unknown quantity, so he's going to be the one to try and play on into this first, hoping that their attention is on Twist, that he can find a kill to invite Liquid in, and he falls at the hands of Skulls. It's Cello's time in the limelight for FURIA, a big 3K to open up that one on the entry onto Ultimate, a follow-up kill onto the backside player. I think it was Naf.
Yeah, I don't think there was a way to escape there for Ultimate. He had to leave the second he took that first shot, but he's scared of spam. You can see him cross into the open side of that smoke, and so that's like that's not necessarily a traditional lurk smoke. Usually they land closer to main, so there's not actually a gap on either side. But FURIA, they put 2 gaps on that smoke to crawl out of. Works to their benefit there. Fallen holding con this time, as Liquid set up for an aggressive A push. Something that caught Na'Vi off from time to time with Molly over rugs and flashes to follow perhaps. Yuri's tucked in a break-back position. He finds a double kill again. Fully blinded, doesn't give a damn.
Oh, this is so brutal. Yeah. All across the map, everybody wins their fights for FURIA.
I wish I spoke Portuguese.
Damn, and man, like on these A pushes, when Yuri's there, JKS thought he kind of met his match in bit for Na'Vi, someone who's been very good at dealing with him, but then you come up against 19-5 Yuri, and it's a whole different story. It's a whole different ball game.
What's the feeling like for Skulls as well? Sure, he had his early clutch. He got his flowers, you know, on an important force buy round, and since that point, he has just been, you know, well, with other 3 players of FURIA in the backpack. And now you can start to take some liberties here. Play like you got nothing to lose, because after a 9-round T-side, let's have fun with it.
I mean, we always say that you want to be winning it out on the T side, but this is really winning.
Yeah.
You could lock in double digits here and now. Skulls will get run through. So they lose control over towards B. This is a good spot for Team Liquid to be in. And Yuri is now dealt with as well on those players coming back from B main. So Team Liquid, they're trying to deny the double digits for FURIA. They want to aim for 3 on the half here, and they're in a very good spot to accomplish that.
Yeah, Naf's in spawn. 2 on A. There's not really a way back in. I like the Liquid aren't jumping the gun here. They're not pushing too far. They've just locked FURIA in a box. They know they've got them certainly constricted. It's a beautiful flick for Fallen, but it's only a leg shot. Cesarato taking down JKS, but I'm not going to get worried.
You've lost all but one of the clutches so far. This is surely one that you're able to put away. Cesarato holds on for more main aggression, gets given that for free. They've faced him again. They've given him 2 1v1s, but he's very, very low on health. Naf should have this in the bag, and with only 20 seconds left, there shouldn't be hope for Cesarato. There's Naf, the safe pair of hands to stop another one of those FURIA clutches in their tracks. In a clash of titans, this is a game at inches. Were it not for 3 huge clutches for FURIA, you could be looking at a far more even scoreline. Instead, FURIA sit with a big advantage here, moving into the CT side of Anubis. They're sporting a 6-round lead over Liquid. The Liquid squad only just kind of finding their footing right down the tail end of that first half.
Yeah, there's no time for ifs or buts, or maybe even maybes. Liquid have to do it now on the T side right back. Some incredible rounds out of Yuri in this game already. But we've seen similar comebacks from Liquid on this very map against the aforementioned Na'Vi we were talking about there. Anubis wins back-to-back against world number 1. Sometimes you're just in that flow state, and Yuri feels pretty invincible right now. It's not too hot to handle for Liquid. They go for a mid-take.
Yuri was flowing anymore, he would be Liquid, right? That's the level you're at here. 19 and 6 on the guy. So Liquid coming into this pistol round slow. They want to leave nothing to chance here as they get this control over middle. FURIA have lent heavy over towards B, but they start to make up for this by trying to take away that water control. So they're going to have 2 players flanking very, very quickly at least as they give up the A site. Instead of electing to play this retake setup, they bypass the dual Berettas in heaven, and that might be for the better for Team Liquid. The bomb could have gone down there.
They don't know how lucky they got. Keserato shot USP and then trades out to Julie, so he wants them to run him down thinking he's a USP. This is now very good for Liquid. They've got the flank locked, a 1-2 setup here, and you can just going to leave JKS running so that Yuri gets a little bit too confident for his own good. JKS shuts him out, and the Julies come flying in, but to no avail here for FURIA. They fall in the pistol. It's a long road back, but Anubis T side has a way of getting you there.
Yeah, you know, if Liquid are going to pull this game back, they've at least kind of met the early conditions, right? Pistol round locked in, chance to start building some rounds early on there. And so what was feeling like a huge gap can start to get a hell of a lot smaller here if they find success, especially heading into that first rifle round, which is coming up in the next. In this one, it's just USPs for FURIA, rushing out over towards B, and Naf said earlier, safe pair of hands for Liquid. He's going to mop up these kills. He has players now coming over to lend a helping hand to him, and Ultimate made quick work of the USPs. No funny business today. This is the one that really matters. This round right now is our test for how excited, how much more length this game has on it.
Ooh, FURIA full ecoed, and now this is interesting. Ooh. They're going for this half buy with an MP9 and armor, and they're keeping 2K, so they actually still have a shot of winning this round and getting a huge economy upgrade and weapon upgrades, but at the same time, they can buy next regardless of the result. I really like this idea. I feel like we saw this very, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, some French teams do this. Let's see how it pans out. Playing close SMGs. This is going to be a confusing thing to run into. Liquid are expecting M4s. They've seen the util. They know there's a buy, but they don't know what's behind it. FURIA playing with the lead and playing for both success and failure. It doesn't matter what happens. They still win. It's a very interesting decision. Because as we've talked about, we've already seen what an MP9 can do. Very lethal weapon, and they're going to pop into dark in the right place at the right time, but neither player was anti-flash. They're both holding the entrance. That is ugly, and they're going to get turned to mulch. Bit of compost. Stinky.
Yeah, I mean, it was the double flash setup, right, that really haunted them there. First flash goes off. You think, okay, here's the moment to strike, and then that second one that's thrown in from further away just pops, and you're gone. So well handled from Liquid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they both just turned after the smoke.
Neither was anti from even the first grenade. It's a weird setup. You're not always expecting like the really far away flash there, but even so. But they can still buy. I wonder if Liquid have realized like what they just ran into, because that's not meta, but it's a very cool idea. Aggression on the B main side, full M4s.
Like Yuri, trying to be involved early on his say-so, right? And he had support there to go and take that B control. Liquid are trying to react quickly now after seeing that push out towards B. Ultimate moves in, but it's just the one and done from him. JKS late to the party, but still makes it work. And so that's drawn back this early B lean for FURIA. JKS has got space, but he's got to do a lot more, and he gets hounded down from the heavens. He's done his part to disrupt the CT setup, but that bomb was coming around to try and join him. Still, you mentioned the disruption. Yakinda's actually slipped past him now in middle. He's found the big gap. Skulls is staying vigilant of this possibility, and Yakinda's going to walk right into it. That's an easy kill for Skulls. Only Naf left up, and luckily enough, he was A main anyway, so he's still got all right timing, but I think they just spotted him there. So they're going to swing together, and FURIA are playing fantastic Team CS right now. 10-6. They win the second of 2 buys that they have in a row. And even though it didn't work out, I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of that. More so when you have a lead. You know, early CT side after losing pistol. But I actually still really like that economy game for FURIA. And if you win the SMGs, oh, you are in for a good time. Liquid, final timeout come through here. Flip side of that buy is, you know, FURIA got 0 kills, right? So with the MP9, so it let Liquid farm even more money. They have got the AWP, they've got everything they need. Crucial round here for Liquid. Ooh. Ultimate tried his hand at the mid fight. At the triple B lean early for FURIA. A little more lax over on the mid control, instead just dropping in that early util, and then Cello up and leaves. Right now, JKS is trying to keep their attention over towards A main, and he has taken a good bit of space there on that push up and in when you spot that smoke.
Just shoot him through it.
Yeah, I'm looking at where he died.
Yeah, just shot him through the smoke. Unfortunate start for Liquid. They're going to go back to an A split.
I think, you know where Yuri is. Let's not go there. That's not a bad place to start here if you're Team Liquid.
Good advice.
This is where they're thankful that JKS takes that space over in main earlier in the round, right? It's given them room to launch the A play.
And more active spotting from Cello, because when we saw Twist in this similar position, giving up mid, I feel like at times he got caught, like not actually always spotting, sometimes like trying to help Justin in main, and then getting just rushed down by Tech9s, and his nades are going out too late. Cello's actively spotting. He can drop the molly the second he feels they're coming his way, and out it goes before their flash even lands. That's going to slow this split down for Liquid.
Cello and Keserato getting boxed in here. They're going to have to work some magic to get out of this. Looking favorable, wow. And Cello offers some up. Backstab in from Fallen. JKS going to have to plant that bomb. Ultimate holds the line out through heaven. First shot lands, but there's the flank arriving. Fallen gets out with the MP9. Ultimate's caught looking away, and Juzzy's wrapped onto through the heavens. It's Yuri and Fallen to make it happen there.
All right.
And a beautiful sight hold from Cello, who, as we mentioned, he was in a real rough spot. They've lost connector. You're getting wrapped through the heavens. You're getting pushed through main. He had to put up a multi-kill in kind of dire straits for FURIA if they wanted to entertain that round.
Seen two of those 2v2s, 2v1s with JKS and Ultimate alive, where it feels like the comms aren't flowing great. It was that 1v2 in the pistol in the first half, where Ultimate's fighting from plat, JKS is hiding behind the site, and they get isolated right there again. JKS off the plant, Ultimate in the open to the flank. You know, the perhaps miscoms or lack of it, letting Liquid down there. And FURIA's flank, it's done the work. Yuri's just having a field day right now. Having a ball. Liquid. They've at least managed to afford the orb. Again, going back for A main control as Yuri breaks the smoke. Tries to pick Warty. Akenda's coming back for his revenge. Got fairly good timing. Yuri feels like he's cleared out this position, so he's going to start rotating. There's actually no one towards Dark. That flash is good. It slows Keserato. It keeps his stack over strong on the A side, and the sooner Liquid go B, the better as far as they're concerned.
There's still this bit of util on Skulls over here at B, and as him and Fallen start to walk in towards Dark, if he's able to get a smoke off now, he shuts down one of these angles, but wasn't ready for so many players coming through Dark, so the smoke in main won't come to matter. Instead, the B site crumbles under the weight of that Team Liquid Dark push. And with the earlier kind of, peacocking over towards A main, it kept the attention of FURIA really homed in on that side of the map, so they're just out of position to go for this round.
As well as Yuri, who cleared all of water with that nade, but Yakinda was actually tucked in below the mid window, so he clears water, he feels there's no one coming close, rotates out, and then the A main util comes in, so it really forces FURIA to believe that A split is the play for Liquid. And a nice call to get into a weakened bomb site with only a dink from Skulls. If that's a kill, he can get out, he can drop util. Very different round, but headshot survived by Twist, and another round for Team Liquid. It's still a long road, though. The one where FURIA have saved enough guns to continue buying.
Nice, fucking beautiful round, boys. Come do! B-rush?
B-rush coming.
Good read here for Dalkin, but he's dead immediately. Yakinda also caught in the fray, and Oh, well, there was only 2 players leaning over towards this B site. It's very quickly reinforced from FURIA. They lent heavy into middle to open up this round. And that might even serve them still in defense of B, because if you look at Cello, he's coming in on a backstab right now, all the way up through middle. He started strong in mid, and so that's given them a far better timing in the rotates and a far faster flank. Ultimate was not ready for it, and so once more, gets knocked out of the round, looking the wrong way. It's just Naf and JKS now. This was meant to be a triumphant B rush for Liquid. But they end up getting churned up, never even making it past the entrance to the site.
Well, someone's got an entry out of these two. Naf will drop a smoke CT. Fallen's in front of it. Very important that Cello didn't commit on that flank. He just got the kill and bounced. Still going to have to potentially play a retake here as the fights come down through the smoke. Ooh. Naf takes 2. Yuri and Cello. A terrifying twosome, but Liquid are going for more kills. They have an escape route available if they want to take it. So they will, creeping all the way through. And now they start to run. Wonder if the Temple player hears that. I think Cello did. They're going to start to peel back. Not knowing of JKS's position. He could be anywhere. He could already be in the site. They never actually saw him, so got to be very cautious to FURIA setting up for this retake in the site.
JKS plants the bomb, and Naf providing this overwatch has spotted that first man out through camera. Naf, he needed 4 to win this for Liquid. He's low on health, 2 HP, and he can't finish the job.
Another for Yuri, another clutch. This guy is putting up round after round for FURIA. Again, low HP will not stop this guy. What a beastly performance when they really need it. Liquid's map pick, FURIA going to their pocket favorite, their new favorite map since Fallen became that, you know, guaranteed in-game leader with art removed. They have been experts on Nuke. This is all the makings of a 2-0 for FURIA right now. Liquid. Nowhere in sight. Yuri swings again.
He's not scared at all. Yuri, he's got full faith in every fight he's taking, and so he's taking as many as he can. And that makes him so oppressive across the map. The Kindar's been having a horrible time.
Yeah, that's such
trying
a hard
to face
fight
off against him down towards Dark, because usually you're expecting some degree of respect there. Maybe they push and they prod and they give you those little jiggles, but they're not going to all-in commit to it. What if the Orbs hold him? What if there's rifles holding from back at the stairs? Yuri just doesn't care. Yeah, so like Kindar's felt like just fodder on that part of the map, being served up to Yuri time and time again.
It's not like he's getting like double swung with flashes. It's just dry 1v1 sometimes. That was pre-flash by Yuri, but god damn. I even like some of the combos they're doing. Last round where there was a smoke on left side B site, Fallen and Yuri both right-clicked a nade and a flash into the smoke at the same time. So the nade blew up and the B main players were blind. They had to tuck. Such a nice little combo, a nice little idea for FURIA. The teamwork and the way they're playing off each other is super clean right now. Just going for standard 3-2-1 swings a lot. 5-on-3 here to close the map. 20 seconds, missed shot for Keisarato's second AWP, but Fallen is up close inside of the smoke. He can creep through. They catch him doing so. Twist won't let him get further. And these are some ugly whiffs for Keisarato. Away, back in for Team Liquid as they try to take space towards heaven. I mean, this isn't even being retaken for FURIA. Look at Cello. He's on B main. He's saving. So Liquid have actually broke back in a 3-on-5. A close position for Fallen punished. But FURIA, they're fine going for the save. They know they have the rounds to play with. So may as well give it another go in the future.
I mean, Liquid is standing at a very scary point, right? Like you battle back in that one there. You got to hope that that's the crazy round. That's the one where you pull it back against all odds to get back in, and then you go on your streak now, because you're entering very murky waters otherwise. FURIA, we haven't seen them play this map. With this iteration of the roster, for Liquid, this has been one of their go-tos. It's the map that they've taken over Na'Vi both times they've faced them on it. But then you look at what's coming up next in this series, what's down the pipeline, as it were. Nuke, that second map. Well, that was how at the EWC FURIA went on their run. That was the backbone of it.
I mean, FURIA even first banned this map yesterday, so all on trying to play smart with the vetoes. Was ready for the pick, I'm sure, today. Four chances for FURIA to close out this map in regulation. Skull's jiggling main, ready to drop a molly. It's Liquid who are sweating right now, grinding their teeth.
Look at how much respect they forced out of Yakindar down here. Like, just having to stand back at the stairs and spam.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to take that fight.
I think he's had that realization now too.
For the best. Yuri's tamed himself a little bit, dropped a smoke anyway. Yuri have lost all mid information. Cello's had to come back through and play towards that brick.
I mean, FURIA are being very stubborn. They don't have a lot of info to go off of here, but they haven't seen anyone go mid with the smokes, and at present, Fallen hasn't heard anything over towards A main. So if JKS can apply a bit of pressure here, if he can get a kill in this final kind of 30 seconds of the round, and as Fallen goes to... Oh, the quick switch!
No,
that is brutal!
That's not
And that might decide it all, because now FURIA don't dismantle the three-man stack. They keep all these bodies over towards B. Someone's going to be the hero, and Yakindar's trying to be that man. The bomb rotating in. 15 seconds, but Keisarato's out on an island. Gonna look to try and rob this one away from Liquid. That bomb crosses in. Keisarato didn't hang around to fight it. So the plant comes through, but the spam connects. Twist's dead, and they can't get back to the bomb in time. It's not meant to be for NAF. As FURIA rob that victory from Liquid, they stop the comeback in its tracks.
A bullet too short to close, and a quick switch they'll come to regret. That's a devastating way to lose the game.
Huge reason as to why they were so successful back at EWC, and so now we see them face off against Liquid, who only got an L taken on this map to their name.
Yeah, we saw just 3 BO1 wins on this map in that aforementioned event. Liquid only 1 logged. Let's see if they can pick it up after falling a little short on Anubis. They're going to rush up at FURIA. Nice quick pick onto Twist, who stuck close hut, and Yuri follows up. And that might just be Liquid locked out of this round. Going to need a hero here to hit some quick heads as FURIA plant that bomb.
Ooh, well, there's one. So the couple. Ultimate still's got to do a little bit more than that, but not a bad way to start. You've removed Yuri.
Ooh.
Goes looking for skulls. There's a lot of damage done there, and that's at least brought it back to a 3-on-3 now. Ultimate trades up onto those dual Berettas. Can he be that hero you were talking about, the one to make it happen? No, he gets shut out. The door's locked.
Yeah, Fallen. Cowboy. FURIA riding the train to the T-side win here. They're very exciting on this T-side of this map. Some brutal upper executes to be expected here. Skulls on his revenge arc. And Twist disappointed. After just getting run at through the hut. So what have we got here for Liquid? 4 Spy in the second. Ultimate Scout out. And Cello going very quick on the drop. Oh, both trading headshots. And Ultimate can't stop him from getting into the main. Looking ready to go for this A hit. Ultimate trying to hound this kill down, but Cello is so aware that the scout is going to come hunting him. It's only a scout. It's only one man. Good flash on the nade. What a combo there for Fallen. Sets up his team so well on these T sides. I remember a Fallen flash. Naf, MP9, the best in the game, but he's only good for the one, and Cello comes flying in with his second kill to knock Liquid out cold. That was a really cool combo in door. Smoke inside of the door, and the nade just lands right outside, so it's not doing damage. And then a flash on the same position as Liquid are trying to fight the gap created by the nade on the smoke. Oh, what?
Cello in every fight he took was so low.
Average angle hold in CS2, honestly. I know Cello has the like range. It's further away, but that's crazy. Kindle was very ready for that fight.
Yeah,
He's not even aiming in the right place.
I don't know if like being further away was like a huge help to him. That's just ridiculous.
All right.
Oh my
FURIA,
god.
I mean, they got wind in their sails for sure, right? This ship is sailing.
I tell you what, like, it's very, very cool for fans of just the Counter-Strike of the Americas to see FURIA and Liquid being this much of a sick matchup.
It's a
one where
brawl.
FURIA are lights out across the board. To have these two able to kind of compete at the upper echelons again, it's a very exciting prospect.
Yeah, and it's not like off the back of a necessarily weak Liquid, right? We kind of have very high expectations after their debut. Still questions on whether they can keep it up consistently, but this is outperforming what I expected from FURIA, no doubt. Individually, very sharp right now. Fallen trying to lead them to victory on this T side. The 3-0 beginning and a full buy for Team Liquid with AWP on ultimate.
Ultimate was kind of the one guy really looking to make a difference back on Anubis. He had some nice moments in there, kind of consistently held his own. So let's see what he can do now that he's sporting that big green here. He's going to have a lot of responsibilities over towards the yard. His outside smokes are already throwing in, and it looks like FURIA intend to creep up close and use him to get into main. Twistzz is waiting for it.
It's a late player, though. It's all by design. They're fine with losing that death. They're going to pressure up, but then the split comes in from Yuri. He was the real point man.
Ultimate gets that. Oh! Fallen again with the taps, and then just to follow up on a JKS.
Sights open.
The professor's taught him a lesson. That is clean.
You're not coming up that bad.
That's
the day.
Kindar.
No, you're saving. If only they had a kit, Harry. If only. It is Nuke, but I don't know about this one. Maybe Naf will like try and make them die with a bomb, throw in a molly and then run.
Oh,
okay. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. Naf's just, he saves the AWP. He's trying to make them die.
Even Yakindar, who's sat so close to the monitor that he can smell it. Not even he can see a way that they win this. Right?
Thank you, production.
Look at that.
It's just too close, man. Poor guy's going to be blind in a few years.
Although now it makes it even funnier.
Yeah, why?
The cello kill from spawn, because like...
well, like, cello is further from the monitor.
You try so hard to lock in,
Ooh.
and not even that can save you. Yeah, man, the shots are falling were clinical.
Yeah, Ultimate was just, he couldn't actually see him because he was right below the lip of heaven, but that follow-up was very nice from Fallen. With a Galil, no less. Buy your helmets, kids. Or the Galil will come for you. FURIA creeping outside. Smoke's delay timing. Caserato picking it up through the vent smoke. And good flash play, but it's a 1-for-1. All you get behind it is information. FURIA are heavy outside. But what can Liquid really do about that? Ultimate has a nice play over the smoke. They're just bombarding him with utility. A re-smoke wall. Another flash. He still has a gap, but they go through the smoke. Oh my god, they've just traded places. Everyone's outside. They're going, where the hell are FURIA?
That is insane.
Where have they gone?
FURIA can't believe it themselves.
Caserato got the anchor off A.
You might expect that this works, but you don't think it works that well.
No,
Fallen. Ready to go, though. Locks in the two players from out in the yard, and it's just Ultimate left.
Could not have gone worse for Liquid.
Freaky Friday type situation outside.
Oh my goodness. Oh, nice shots.
Bloody hell, don't give it to him, boys. Like, the rest of them were starting to move in. Up on top of the hut.
It's a great spot. He's got the legs.
Yeah, gonna see them.
Yoink. They're very keen, though. Even in that 2v1, they're set up to hunt that kill. They're not letting him get away with the orb. The double only entices him back in. FURIA 5-0.
Yeah, the vibes are immaculate on the FURIA side, and it's pretty contagious. I feel great right now.
Dude, look at this trade, because Twist was A. He comes out upper, but because Caserato came up vent earlier, he picked JKS back site, and FURIA go, well, there's no A anchor. Let's go. Great call. Oh, ramp fights. Cello's B. Ultimate is repushed. But, oh, Fallen, caught, not killed, and there's cover from the rifle, not enough. Ultimate and the crunch from JKS is still 2 kills from Skulls before he departs the round, but Fallen is trapped with a bomb and 6 health. Where the hell can he go? He needs support right here, right now. They need to push him because Cello is gaining space and gaining cover. There's the backstab. Cello in the door. 1v2. He's gotten very close, realizing JKS can't be far as the A player, but JKS is rooting around the world. He's been spotted. Cello knows he has timing advantage. Backstab is ready.
Oh my god, the discipline. He gets as close as he can, and now he knows the Ultimate was back in radio. He's got the nade. He's showing us. He's showing us. He's going to try and throw the Hail Mary. There it is, but it's not the touchdown. Ultimate still alive.
Trade.
Up close. Cello could walk right past him. Grabs the bomb, heads on through, and they bypass each other! This is the wildest thing! Oh my god, Ultimate.
He doesn't want to walk through.
He's considering that this has just happened. Cello is also considering, what if we cross paths? Like ships in the night 10 times over across this game. But Cello is the one with the bomb on his back, and even his Ultimate tries to take space back on this ramp push. He does so quietly. Yeah. Cello seems aware of this possibility. Ultimate opens the round with 3, and he closes it on the AWP from Fallen to get Liquid on the board on this CT side.
Oh, surprised to see Cello full commit there. He played that perfectly, but Ultimate's just waiting for the repush ramp. That's like the only way he can win that round. There are so many positions on the B side Cello can go to. That's very hard for Ultimate to win if Cello doesn't walk back in. Nice try from the guy. Catching JKS unsuspecting, but very quick shot for Ultimate.
Nice!
And Liquid need to do something with that. That's an eco win. They need to build. This is still a one-sided game.
God, you feel it though, can't you? America's, it's so back. This is brilliant.
Yeah, sure.
Flash in the main earlier, Kindart. Sent away from the angle.
You're being very tricky with the smokes off FURIA. This time they're landing them though. That's a good sign. Something new. Cello hits the entry and they just go bombarding into A again. The second delayed lurker in main. The Shadow gives it away. And Twist finds 3 kills just like that.
Russell slam Duncan, man. That is 3 beautiful shots over towards main. And so FURIA might have got the advantage, but it is quickly taken away. RVD in with the backstab. And now holding for Skulls. Right into his crosshair he goes. Twists is on for the ace.
That'll do. That's a monster round. He learned his lesson this time. Shadow just gave him that little bit of levity to get his crosshair in the right place for Yuri. But the 1-2 punch in main. Do it once, shame on me. Do it twice, shame on you. Okay, back-to-back rounds for Liquid. Furious money getting drained now.
I mean, this is also, you know, a handful of feats that Liquid weren't able to accomplish until far too late in the game on Anubis. Not only are they the ones winning a clutch to embark them on a streak, but they've chained together 2 rounds early on in the game here. They didn't do that in the first half back on Anubis. So there's certainly a bit more fight in Liquid here. But FURIA still playing with real confidence, with real bravado, trying to run it down out through the doors. So JKS can't see a thing. We'll have some support. Yakindar moves in. Manages to keep Liquid in the advantage here.
They got the bomb back.
Yuri just commits to the fight, runs it straight through the center. Piece by piece, they just keep replenishing the heavens. And FURIA keeps sending them there. It's Yuri left up in this clutch. 1v2. He was full of them to open up this series. Will this be another? Ultimate was able to turn the tide of clutches last time, and he locks Yuri out of this one as Liquid chained together 3 straight. Ultimate has been a huge part of this.
Dude, Ultimate might be the best AWPer that Liquid as an organization have ever fielded. Like, this guy doesn't feel the pressure. He did it against the world #1. He was the only guy really showing anything last map. He just pulls up, 1Ds Yuri in the middle of the site, won that force or that eco round previously as well. This guy's so fast. Was not even in the top 10 suggestion or expectation of AWPer that Liquid should get. But whoever found him, fair play. This guy's delivering when it matters. Despite the stakes, despite the lack of experience. Think about how many players we've seen thrust into Tier 1 and have just disappointed. Ultimate, from the get-go, delivering. Bomb's lost outside here. Yuri, that was the only chance. And even though K-Serato crept down the vent, there's no reason for Liquid to drop lower. Once those smokes evaporate, they realize they have the bomb at their disposal. Skulls has got to come up. He's got to get a kill. Or I guess he could just yoink the bomb. There's no one actually watching it right now. Yakin's going to go wide. And that's the round. It doesn't... K-Serato's position is now irrelevant. It's just a route to a save.
Yeah, Ultimate, you know, you were talking about him coming into this. I mean, him being so good out of the gate is like the ultimate blessing to Team Liquid. I think you were almost ready. Okay, Serato aim locking now. You're almost ready and expecting to have to make excuses for him, right?
It's kind of funny, yeah.
He's Serato, bro. But yeah, I think that was, you know, arguably like to an extent, like the expectation. You weren't expecting him to just take to the big stages like a duck to water, but I think not only has he looked good out of the gate, but it feels like he's still getting better. And we've even heard from, you know, the likes of Twist that he's very receptive, you know, very good at like hearing out the suggestions and the wants of his team, and I'm kind of working on that and incorporating that into his gameplay. It's been such a treat to see this rise from the guy.
Nice sick, Merrick.
Max did a good job too in that round there. Finally kind of getting to exert his presence out in the yard, because he'd been on the receiving end of those smokes a hell of a lot.
Okay, Liquid with a little recovery in this first half. 5 rounds straight for FURIA, and still they're putting money in. when you could argue against it, but K-Serato saved AK as the temptation. Fallen supplying the util with skulls. But Liquid looking to bounce back from a slow start to Furia's map, and Yakinda certainly helping that fact out. Oh, now if they're going to get through that smoke, he's got to be very careful, locked in behind the box. Maybe they thought he dropped, but actually he gives away his position to bait him for ultimate. It will cost him his life and the ramp room, but a 4-on-3 for Liquid is a comfortable place to be. Oh my. Does Twist know about Yuri?
Feels like he does. There's the shadow. That one's free. Kind of a surprising amount of damage taken by Twist there in that head-to-head. Yuri does well to get some shots off, but now you know you've lost lobby. The only room you have is ramp. And with each second they take, Liquid start to move some bodies down towards lower. Right now you have Yakinda moving there from out in the yard. It is only one man down on B. Yakinda is low, and he is in a position that will be getting mollied here. Certainly should be.
He's probably going to play ahead of it if I know Yakinda. Might not be a bad idea. You throw the molly, you might just discount it completely, right? Let's see if they actually hold this one.
Usually you want to take that space though, right, with the molly.
Nice.
And so Yakinda gets offered one. Second guy caught fighting, and Skulls hasn't finished the job fast enough. Those rotates are coming in. And even as he mops up Yakinda, he is now put in a box. Team Liquid start to clamp down on this lower site. Skulls, they're all against him. JKS swings on out of the end. And so Liquid leveled the playing field with 5 straight of their own here after the 5-0 start from FURIA. Yeah,
the pace got pulled out of this T side, and ever since Liquid have actually, fielded the same streak of rounds right back from FURIA. So I wonder if they return to some of these quick upper busts, right? Sure, Twist figured out the double main split, and the outside smokes are getting constantly naded by Liquid. We haven't actually seen them feel the pressure to rotate B. They're not like dropping vents or rushing down ramp. They are playing very heavy for upper, and perhaps that's why FURIA moved away in the first place. But it was working. Pressure on this top side.
With the sort of buy they're bringing into this one, bunch of Tech 9s, Hero, AK, and prioritizing some Molotovs.
Going in heavy.
I wonder if upper is about to bust.
So close. 5-5.
They're breaking the glass.
Time to crack it.
Oh no, this is a fake. Surely.
Yeah, bomb's going ramp right now.
They've thrown the outside smokes in as well to give the illusion that they're going to try and wrap main. And so yeah, now they lead in towards ramp, hoping that breaking the glass, throwing the outside smokes takes the attention away, but Naf is still there, and he stakes his claim to the ramp room. Wow. K-Serato might make it down the vent, but he's been here before. Everyone else dead, and K-Serato left down lower alone. Yakinda comes knocking for him.
So really nice call, to be honest. It just, like, kind of the wind gets sucked out when Nafas sprays 3 players down on ramp. There's no flash for him there. The idea was good, but Liquid did not fall for it. And K-Serato shouldn't be allowed to survive this round. Been headshot. Liquid have the money. Ultimate's at literally max money after this kill, so yeah. No saved guns here for FURIA. Mytha loves it.
That's the most evil laugh you've ever heard. Like, all right, bro, yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Last round of the half here, and if you tuned in at 5-0, well, you would have thought FURIA ready to 2-0 this game, but different story now.
I think even seeing Naf do that in that round is like another reassuring thing for Team Liquid, right? Naf had been pretty quiet here.
Well, they haven't gone ramp. That's
exactly
time,
right,
so.
And so he was largely left out of the action. So you kind of, you feel like you haven't had time to warm into the game, but he gets a lovely little mow-down 3-piece on the ramp rush. Ultimate's orb fires off out in the yard, but he's not the only man here.
Double orb now known by FURIA. That will only tempt them on this upper hit. Get away from these 2 snipers. Smoke is down outside as well, but Ultimate, oh, good angle. Looking for the main roof pick. Maybe it was called by Yakinda. He could have heard a drop on that position, because Ultimate seems very cognizant of Yuri right now as they cross down Secret. That's actually why there's no one breaking smokes. There's no pressure on these outside smokes from Liquid. He doesn't believe it, but the bomb with 2 players has made it down Secret, and FURIA is still hanging around outside. Wonder if they show bomb and come back up. This is curious.
They're still, they're very spread apart here. They don't have any smokes to get in or out of Secret past this point, so they're going to have to brawl at some stage in this round to make up for that.
I really want Ultimate to rotate, and that has just happened. So outside is now fully open for FURIA.
Is it going to come up the vent?
Yeah, I think so. Do they show bomb first? We've seen FURIA do rounds like this before where they do tap the bomb on B and then come back up, but Nafa's made things a little awkward. Bomb dropped, Skulls is in the site, they don't even know. JKS swings out for 2 kills, and Liquid, they figured it out. They didn't fall for it. No tricky tricks in the last round of the half. Instead, a 7-round streak feels inevitable, and there's nothing FURIA can do. Some very confident rounds out of Team Liquid's CT side, despite a strong start for the Brazilians.
I think this is look careful. CT vented.
Bomb is over still.
Hey, Lobby is still alive. Lobby is still alive.
I'm
Two outside.
I'm going CT vent.
They know, they're peeking you right now.
Pick me.
Oh, nice, boys! You're so fucking beautiful, boys. You're reading it like a fucking open book, guys.
like an open book. Team Liquid heating up and putting together a steaming 7 rounds in a row on the CT side of Nuke. FURIA may have started strong, but they need to wake back up and channel that Yuri energy we got on Anubis. It's a quick upper molly, but Skulls survives living on the edge.
Ultimate is the first man in. Him and JKS successfully open up this upper sight hit, and now Fallen tries to make up for it, but he can't.
This would be a shocking map win when you consider that not only did Liquid get destroyed on Anubis, but this is the map that FURIA were loving at EWC, and a map that Liquid have only logged once. I'm sure one they've worked on, but that's a kind of crazy turnaround. And the way they did it as well, throwing back clutches of their own, Ultimate putting on a show on that CT side. This is a very different game all of a sudden.
Terrorists win. Yeah, I mean, you know, for Liquid, I doubt they imagined they were going to be in this position where they were a map down to open up with how comfortable Anubis has been for them. They're certainly hitting back hard here on Nuke, and I mean, an exciting prospect with Mirage lying in wait as that decider. I was really uncertain we would get there after how the series started. Oh no, what's happened here?
Got a keyboard down.
Fallen giving it a look in.
Got to put your best man on the job, so stay active. Why do you put the jumper on for the jumps? That's not how that works.
That's why they call it the jumper, right?
Yeah.
Like,
more of a jacket, I guess.
that's just a misunderstanding that Mither has.
English is hard. Force buy for FURIA. They're still playing with the bravado and confidence, but got a bit cold. Maybe they need a jacket.
I mean, you kind of, you know, you're left waiting for that one big round from Yuri making himself a prime candidate after the first map, but even from a Serato, Skulls, you're waiting for them to kind of have their moment. So Skulls and Fallen opening up this round. Isn't a bad way to start. Skulls gets his moment now. 3 kills in the blink of an eye off the back of that 5-7, and that has riddled Team Liquid with problems. Only Naf left standing. The A play with 5 MAC-10s is destroyed by the former Liquid player. And so Naf, we said he's good with the SMGs, but my God, he's got to be the very best if he wants to stand a chance here. The bomb under FURIA control.
This ain't no MP9.
I mean, you know, slouch for the Mac. This is kind of it. This is his big gun, but...
Yeah, but this cross. Cello, more health. Gonna get it done for FURIA right in the skull for the young gun. Excellent. Just taps with a 5-7 Liquid. Back to the drawing board. No celebration post pistol. They have to force back. Oh, the fadeaway. Ouch.
Nice!
Oh, it double took that. He didn't quite believe what he was seeing.
Oh, whoa, we won? Someone get this guy a new keyboard.
I mean, hell, you did all that with a malfunction. That's even more impressive. I mean, I know. Didn't actually really do anything, but
yeah, man.
They won the round, right?
Do your own joke.
They won the round, right? I like this pose from Fallen. It's threatening.
Yeah.
You saw him doing that on the ceiling or something, you'd be terrified.
Hello, Mr. Bond. I've been expecting you.
That wasn't really the film I was referencing, but not far off. Here we go. A new keyboard side.
Oh, he has a backup. That's a real one. That's a gamer right there. Gotta have a backup.
Let's get this one in.
Oh, Skull's having some banter across the mirror. Or the glass. Not really a mirror.
No, if you're having banter in a mirror, it's very lonely. Just talking to yourself.
Damn,
you are brilliant.
Today.
You are worth it. You are special.
Well, you know, some affirmations would be nice. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry now.
It's no revenge arc. It's just a bunch of friends all playing together against each other.
I hope JKS has unbound his Q key.
Oh, after the quick switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's decided he's never changing gun again.
Just gave me the side eye there.
Alright, come on. It's gotta feel better. You can tell a lot.
Yeah.
Via the subtle social cues. I'm really looking at Fallen. He's the guy who gives them all. There was a thumbs up. Thumbs up.
We got a thumbs
right
up,
back
folks.
in. Fallen is...
Player is ready.
So right back in we go, but after such a wild start to this second half, you had Team Liquid pull up with a very convincing pistol round to continue their streak. They outdid the 5-0 start that came from the FURIA side. They got 8 in a row before Skulls' 5-7 was able to grant FURIA another round, and now they're looking to build upon that. They're looking to do right by Skulls and the magic he worked in that 4-spy round of their CT side.
Yeah, let's put it all to question. And Liquid answer the call. JKS hearing the rush on ramp, able to convert both kills. That is ugly for FURIA. Discombobulated, backstab too late. They've already made it. Kinder is coming through the smoke. That could be a consolation prize, but oh, Keserato just grabs it. Either way, Liquid have that B bomb site, and there's no question about it. A safe plant for the double doors. This should be unretakeable, but FURIA will give it a go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Fury was already fast on the rotate down, so he wanted to see if he was given anything, but he didn't like what he saw, and so immediately that save call comes in. They lose Cello and Fallen on the attempted ramp aggro, and it just kind of rolls out the red carpet for Team Liquid, so the 4-spy wars are upon us. The question was, could Liquid answer back? And we don't have to wait long to get those answers. FURIA slink off back into the spawn, and so they at least get out with these 3 guns. Keserato going to be able to field something over into the next round as well. So FURIA are essentially buying again. We're going to have a cash-strapped rifle rounds to open up this second half.
I like the FURIA confident, but I do question like running into lobby against what you know can only be Tech 9s or Mac 10s, and also no util. Like, you know, Liquid can't. They're not going to have, you know, all this exec util available. So the options, if you don't give Liquid picks, are pretty limited. They can't go outside. They can kind of just do an upper rush. So FURIA kind of hand that one away. And now Liquid have basically everything they need. 3 Mac 10s, I say that. 3 SMGs. Twist inside of the hut. Gonna just walk out. Skulls almost caught. He was playing door for a second, but
yeah, I'll say this. Skulls is showing he's no slouch around covering the hut push. You've got to start respecting that a little if you're Team Liquid.
You know, it's a limit test for Twist. See what he can get away with. Now they're gonna go for down the vent with the bomb as well. It'll make it. And oh, I was gonna say undamaged. Just last second, JKS gets sniped out from heaven. So bomb is down, but you don't want to plant on your own. And Already, Cello's in the bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of meant to be ultimate security detail. The moment he loses JKS there, he is the lost survivor down on the lower side with the bomb. So very awkward spot to be in. And Liquid gonna struggle to battle back into this one.
Hey, no Skulls is here. Now full blinds him. This is turning around very quickly and very uncomfortably. 2v5 to a 2v2. The only thing they don't have is the bomb.
And the routing they can take down a lower is somewhat limited by the time. If they want to go ramp, they've got to be loud. And so this is going to be heard by FURIA. They're going to have a bit of a picture painted as to where Liquid are coming from. They've sacrificed the vent drop and the silence for the speed of this ramp rotate, giving themselves a different angle to fight from. But NAF will not be given any more engagements. And so FURIA able to pull one straight back with those saved guns and worth their weight in gold to the FURIA side.
Yeah, the damage was really nice. For a 2v5, they made that very interesting, but from the get-go, losing JKS down the ladder and Ultimate still committing, I feel like too early there. Maybe it is still the call. They were 3v5 themselves, but once the bomb is lost, it's... Oh, he got stuck on the vent, that's why. And he didn't want to drop loud, so caught on the ladder.
But you guys can take it slow. It's okay.
I cannot cross it.
Frustrating game for Liquid. Trading rounds right now in the second half. No one really landing on their feet. FURIA looking for 2 in a row off the CT side, and it might not come for free. Yuri, this is not Anubis anymore. Yakinda bests him outside, and that nade goes in, but too late. Yakinda crossed without a whiff. Oh! They know that Liquid can be lower. More players will join. Skulls assists outside. Ultimate dodges the spam. Liquid get the bomb in B, but Cello is once again considering an early rotation. He's just scared of a ramp lurker, and he has a reason to be.
And Kesara is about to come take ramp off of him. So that will free up Cello to drop down lower early.
Nice.
And be posted with this UMP. He's heard the double doors open now. He knows where he's got to be looking, and he's in a good spot to find something here. Getting out with one and the dink onto Ultimate. And there's that rotate from Kesarato to mop up JKS. Just Ultimate left down at lower. Couldn't manage it in the last. Got a 1v3 to try pull off this time. Ultimate might just be the real deal. Fallen the one to beat, and he can't quite get it past him. That is a damn good try from Ultimate, but just shy of the glory. Oh, Fallen.
No money, baby. No money. Back to Eco Liquid. Finally, someone gets 2 rounds in a row, and Fallen flexes it on the close. That was a bloody good try for Ultimate. You cannot doubt that. The turn on door. Oh. But Fallen empties their pockets.
There's also some mind games in that taunting. Like, that's a round where even though you lose it, you're kind of impressed at what Ultimate was able to do. The fact that he even got you believing. But you don't want to let that, nestle in the minds of Liquid as a win. Fallen stands up and gives them a harsh reminder. You lost that round. You are broke. And so FURIA are looking to close the gap.
Yeah, despite a very disappointing first half, because it started so strong and it was just a question of what it could have been for FURIA. A 5-0 lead, Liquid goes 7 in a row, they get a pistol. You think, man, this is going Mirage. Now, Fallen puts it all under question again. A clutch up against the opposing AWP player. And Ultimate's had a fantastic game. So he needs to put this AK to use in what is another 4 spy round for Liquid, despite losing 2 in a row. 4 kills and a plant. Deemed enough to justify this one. Smokes it down. They creep down secret. Do FURIA fall for it? Do they send any rotations? It seems like they want to call a bluff. They don't believe it. So actually Liquid, given the circumstances, are in a pretty potent position right now. An upper fake as well. That's just going to give them more time to go lower. Twist gets out, survives. Fallen doesn't even think they're here. Naf gets his vengeance. 5 on 4. Twist follows up, and Liquid may not be poor for long.
FURIA is so far removed. And you don't even think they can justify going for this.
Yeah, the only reason Fallen drops is because they see no one outside, and then they see upper util.
Biggest question now,
room.
Do Liquid shit talk them back?
It's round by round. Let's take it. You know, no one's playing. No one's safe on this second half right now. Everyone's trading rounds. Plus, you know, there's more energy in the air when you win a clutch. This is just a slow save.
Yeah, but I don't know. Do you get taunted?
Who do you want to flame?
Do you get taunted and then you know you go, I'm going to take the high road, or do you try get in their head as well?
I don't know. There are 3 players who I know won't say a word.
Yeah, fair.
Maybe 4.
Fair.
Liquid are focused. They're here for the win. 10-8. FURIA save a couple of guns. For this one, this is a movie, for real. Yeah, look how much room Fallen thinks he has. He's like, oh no, I'm on the wrong site. They're throwing nades upper. It's a reality check. Good call. Very good call from Twists.
Imagine the one where JKS and Naf both get up and start doing stuff like, oh,
Yuri.
Maybe one day, Yuri.
Oh dear.
Twist goes up and over. Position he's been famed for. Magic he produces up top of the silo, nets the opener for Team Liquid here.
At this very event, no less.
JKS with the most rat-tastic way to approach the lobby control, just sitting up top of the ladder, waiting for them to walk on in. And yeah, that's doesn't get freer than that. This would be the perfect round, JKS. Stand up and empty your pocket in Fallen's direction.
Don't think so.
Now they've got all this control out in the yard.
Yeah.
Keisarato's having to, make some concessions. He can't hold the ramp and outside, and so as he falls on back into the ramp room, that looked like it could have been a gap for Twist to exploit, but instead Keisarato looks back around. Now they're going to go in skulls. His 5-7 was what complicated this second half, and so this time Ultimate gets past it.
Nice shots for Keisarato, but I don't know if they're enough right now. Cello needs to make a heroic play, but out of position, really. Making noise outside too. Are they just grouping to save, or are they going to go for this through heaven? A last-second consideration, perhaps, for Keisarato.
Yeah, you have this kit on Keisarato, so you might entertain the idea, but I don't think it's worth the sacrifice, right? You're going to be broke up against 11.
Like, we're going to go, we might finish this game and no one gets an AWP on this half, no one gets a full buy on this half. Like, it's just been both teams battling it out with force buys.
And considering that first half was a half of streaks. It was 5 straight for FURIA, and then we had 7 in a row for Team Liquid. This second one, the most anyone's struck together so far is 2. They've just been going blow for blow with each other in this second map. Nothing is established. But Liquid are the ones now starting to break on through, especially with the leg up of being against that CT economy.
Well, who's going to have a stroke first and fall apart? It feels like FURIA are destined. They have 2K a player and 2 saved guns. You can't really argue a full buy here. It wouldn't look good. They want to play 4 rifles. They want to play for overtime, and that would require 4 rounds straight once all is said and done. See if someone can be heroic here. They saw him. Nav spotted Keisarato on that cross, so he thinks he's safe. And he somewhat is, by the way. On top of this box, and Molly doesn't spread. It's a bit of a weird position, so they can't actually burn him out here. Not easily, at least. But they are going to hard clear him, potentially with a flash. Let's see if that Molly spreads. I've just seen so many players survive on top of this box. It does nothing to Keisarato. Flash is good. There he goes. Free kill. Oh. This should be no problem now for Liquid. Easiest round of the game, Harry.
All right. Should be. Sometimes the easy ones are the hardest.
Nah, they wouldn't call them easy if that was true.
Yeah, true. All right. You got me there. Cello's walking up with the AK. Dude, we've seen some fantastic one-taps in this series. There's the arrival of that AK, Yuri. respond with a tap of his own onto Twist, but it shouldn't get that much more exciting. That was the bomb getting dropped out in the yard, so they're going to have to waste a few more seconds to go and get it. But as long as they clear Yuri, as long as he doesn't get away with a kill, everything's nice and safe here for Team Liquid. And they know that Cello was roaming down towards Secret earlier on. They can anticipate the angles of approach here for Cello. Mavgo's go right into him. And there's still a bit of time left, but he shouldn't be able to win this, not with the position on Yakindar. That's really the one that seals the deal on the round. He's just posted over towards ramp. He can rotate up into the heavens to play around that bomb. And with no kit for Cello, he's just got to save this AK into the next round, potentially the final round here on Nuke.
Yeah, Liquid have, you know, hit a couple of speed bumps, but they weren't at least going fast enough to turn over. Managed to land back on their wheels very easily. 3 rounds in a row for Team Liquid. Finally streaks on this second half. A game that was extremely back and forth. And Fallen may be speaking too soon, as Mirage may have to decide this series, this battle for the best of the Americas. But it has been an exciting series, no less. A good spot over Silo. That's the only reason they put so much attention on this position. Here we go. FURIA have anything more in the tank here on Nuke. A map that has done them very well this year.
Well, now would be the time to show it. Spot on the group stage on the line for the winner of this. And FURIA, after stealing away Anubis earlier on, they put Liquid in what felt like it was going to be a rough spot, but they've risen to the occasion, trying to long this out to a third map. All the way onto Mirage. In the second half, Skulls really made his presence known to Team Liquid with that 5-7 play in and around the heart. This time, looks like he could get tested all over again, as right now you have this lurk from Yakindar down on lower, trying to put pressure on, but the rest of Liquid want to try and come out through the heart, and to do that, they've got to get past Skulls. Yakindar's up the vent now. K Serato overran. Skulls is that bastion of resistance standing between Team Liquid and this top site. He doesn't go down easy. He buys time for Cello to get up into the heavens. An ultimate 1v3. As good as he's been in clutches, that one is one step too far.
Some tricky rounds for Liquid, right? Yakindar lower selling it. They'd already thrown upper exec to force out the smoke. That was a nice, you know, anticipation move for Liquid. But after they lose Twist here, and he has no teammate behind him to trade, I feel like Liquid could have just dropped down the vent, but Yakindar was already flying back up. They were very committed to the call. It felt too separate for Liquid. Twist needed a trade there to justify that upper hit. They all got stuck in door. So FURIA hold back. They all get their 1 kill where required. But sure, I mean, one player drops the ball there, and Liquid have an upper plant. So thin margins for Team Liquid. Maybe some lines to cross here. 3 chances.
3 chances, 2 proper buys along that way.
Ooh, go on.
So in their mind, it's sooner the better. You don't want to leave it to that final opportunity. And if you lose this round, you run out of that cash that you've been trying to accumulate in this second half. Ultimate with his AWP posts outside, but Yuri already having made it across into the back of garage. They don't know about him. Quick cross here for Twist. He seems aware, seems cognizant, but tries to go in on the back of that flashbang. He will get out relatively unscathed. That could have been far worse. You could have lost Twist to open up the round, and that would have been a disaster for Team Liquid. Instead, their captain gets to keep on battling here, trying to lead the boys down through Secret. Falling on the pixel angle. I've seen this betray people before.
The pre-fires. Everyone knows how common this is. Let's say. Kinda feels like the kind of guy. Oh, very close. Very close.
Falling
Molly comes
unpunished.
down.
Gets to drop that util in. Liquid slowly but surely piecing together some outside control, and then they leave Yakinda, as they have done in rounds gone by, to kind of push and prod down at lower.
It's again a fake for Liquid. They love playing with the hearts and minds, but that kill through the smoke gives it all away. They know what to expect now. 20 seconds running in through main. Skulls at the top of heaven hits his, and everyone sprays down Liquid. No room for error with a 20-second upper bust. Liquid loving the fakes right now, but that one does them no favors. And you mentioned it, Harry. 2 proper buys left between FURIA and overtime.
Yeah, I mean, this is meant to be the nice, easy round for FURIA. This is the one where you get to kind of catch your breath a little bit before the grand finale, that final push to try and get you into OT. And much like how Liquid kind of had to rise to the occasion here on Nuke, FURIA are now doing the same from the back foot, right? They're upping the level slowly but surely. You're getting these pieces come online. Skulls being instrumental in some of these top site holds. The constant harassment over towards the yard. And the adaptation to start to bring more bodies down towards lower with the clear idea that that's what Liquid wanted to do. They wanted to have someone pressuring that lower site.
This could get weird. Fallen needs multiple kills if he's committed here, because otherwise you're giving your opponent an AWP. And there's going to be players jumping corners, running at you.
Not the
Fallen, not good.
Dear.
2 shots go astray. Fallen hits a third. Nate comes out. They're getting closer and closer. He's at least got support from the hell side. Pistol going to have to pull. Ultimate's now got his weapon of choice. And he's hit a tag through the smoke, but luckily Fallen burnt the ammo. He's got a reload. That's going to slow things down. FURIA shouldn't fight this. There's no need to give Ultimate a way back into this round.
I mean, you could even make a case for Ultimate looking to save that AWP.
Yeah, you just have to save someone else, somewhere else rather, because FURIA have got you boxed in, and Skulls is going to surely get this kill.
Nice and easily done. And so the missed shots from Fallen prove inconsequential. They were ready to pad out ramp, to lend him a helping hand, and they made quick work of it. This is that final chance for Liquid. It's the final chance to guarantee the 3rd map of Mirage, to put Nuke to rest. Right at the end of regulation for FURIA, it's that last push to try and get this into OT, and with groups at IEM Cologne on the line, both teams gunning for it. Let's see who's got more fire.
Oh, Keserato immediately.
Dude, at this sort of scoreline, this is such a ballsy call to make, to go and try and clear lobby. Now, last time, JKS caught Fallen on this push, and it's the same angle. But this time, he's got to fight Keserato. Will he be ready? It's a very, very rough fight for the CTs.
I just see a quick switch from JKS. Careful. You have Twist top main. If he drops, could be in trouble unless he roots hell. Yuri has a tight angle. Gonna let them down B with this, but it could be once again Liquid trying to pull the wool over the eyes of FURIA. Yuri keeps his eyes centered on that main position. They've still got him boxed in. Can he find any more? Yakinda getting closer, smoke down. Ultimate stopped. Over the top goes Twist, looking for the monster play. Double kill. Knows about Yuri, and Yakinda bails him out of death. A 3-on-2 despite FURIA's best efforts, and JKS's reset. He seems to know Keserato's deep door. They're going to come clear him.
I mean, after they cleared out lobby, Fallen dropped down lower, but he's making good timing on trying to get up through Secret. Keserato, the awareness is there. A back and forth, a tug of war down the stretch, and it's going to come down to Keserato versus Yakinda, and Yakinda closes it out. clutches were not coming through for Liquid to open up this series, but on Nuke, it's a 1v1 that sends them to that third map of Mirage.
In that second half, the Liquid edge it out, and we go to a third in this battle for Americas, but more importantly, battle for the group stage of Cologne. Yes, indeed, not elimination, but progression ahead of this game as we get into the last map of this series.
Yeah, and it's one where we've seen, both of these teams have struggles versus the competition of Na'Vi. But FURIA do have a very legit result in there, which is their win over Maus. So kind of unknown territory here for this third and final map of this series.
Always going to be the way with new rosters, more so for Liquid than the latter, but it's a classic map. It's an orange map, Harry. Everyone knows what they're doing, where they're going, and it's FURIA straight into this B bomb site, already 2 down.
Apply with the dual Berettas. Just going to claim one back, and even though FURIA have got control over here towards B, they're lacking the manpower. JKS going to put a stop to that plant right now, and that leaves just Cello. It will get swung on. JKS with a nice start in the pistol. Him and Naf with 2 a pop.
Well, we won't get players standing up on Liquid and emptying their pockets, but Mytha has had a lot of energy in today's games. He has been yelling this team through. I feel like it's just what Liquid need. We have some quiet guys on this roster. So some approved energy here for the Liquid banner, and a pistol round to boot. Got FURIA forcing up despite the lack of plant, and hey, with the way the economy has gone in this series so far, I don't blame them. Underpass crawl with the Tech 9s into an A execute.
Force buy up from FURIA. So it's Cello and the gang trying to get out through lower. Yakindar won't spot this. Util ready to try and lock out this jungle cross and allow these players to get up through the connector, but they've gone a little too soon. That smoke only just going off now. And so it's free reign for Yakindar on that first man in.
Yeah, good luck with this.
Fallen, wishful thinking, trying to get that bomb planted. Oh, and he just survives. JKS might connect the spam, but Fallen still gets that bomb plant, and that's what FURIA were hoping for, is kind of a bare minimum on this round.
That's all he's getting. He's saving this Tech 9 armor. He knows there's no way to win that 1v4 right now, so keep his weaponry and one more eco. FURIA don't really stick the landing on that force buy. Wanted a little bit more than just the plant. Some tech early. We get it out the way before we get into crunch time.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a very enthralling series across the board, man. I've really enjoyed what we got. I'm always, dude, I'm so awful because I always want to just sit here and listen to what everyone's saying.
Yeah.
But that's not really why we're here. We're meant to be talking.
Also, it's probably not that interesting right now, given that it's a tech.
Yeah.
I'm having some issues in my right headphone.
What are you, the paperclip on Windows desktop?
Maybe I can help. Maybe I can assist you.
Have you tried turning me off and on again? Yeah, put your finger right there on the power button.
Oh.
Should be getting back in soon enough.
But man, you know, with how this one kind of started, I was impressed with Liquid's ability to bounce back. And then for FURIA, I'm glad they didn't kind of roll over and die towards the end of Nuke. I think that would have been easy with the 5-0 start to then have 8 in a row go so quickly against you. I think, you know, you wouldn't... It was impressive they kind of got themselves back in a position where they could have looked to close this in 2 in the first place.
I'm very impressed.
I want both of these teams in the groups with how legit they've looked.
There's a chance.
There is a chance,
There is a
right?
chance.
Because the loser of this, not gone. It's not an all-or-nothing matchup. You'll be dropping on down. Who are they looking to play, Hugo?
Winner of Heroic 3D Max, which is currently raging on uncertain terms. So we'll have to see what happens there.
All right, spoiler alert, but how's that series looking? You want to give me the numbers on it?
No, not really, actually. I'm gonna it's playing. It's playing. You can go check it out right now. Not you.
Okay, I guess
All right, it's a map up. Man. It's a map up for 3D Max.
There you go. Thank you.
Map 2. Does it?
There you go.
But do your own research on that one. Of course, for any Americas fans today, we do have Complexity coming up on the next game here as well on the mainstream, taking on Eternal Fire, no less. Xantares had a field day yesterday. Played some monstrous CS. And that is also for progression here at Cologne into the group stage.
Yeah, I saw Elise earlier doing what looked to be a little interview down there. So if that hasn't aired yet, you got that to look forward to. Excited to hear from him. Had the crazy play from Halzerk just yesterday. That gnarly 1v5.
Yeah.
Look, I know they kind of fed him a lot.
They did feed him.
They fed him a lot, but at the same time, you still have to win the 1v5, you know?
Valid. Snappy also got a 1v5 yesterday. You see that one?
Wait, which... I'm trying to... There were a bunch
Against
of weird...
Eternal Fire on Nuke. Falcon Snappy, you know the Danish guy?
Yeah, no, I know... Oh my God.
He's an in-game leader for the green logo
for the
team.
Yeah, for the Falcons.
Yeah.
Kakar. That's their slogan.
Did you see that one, though? No?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I recommend you looking that up. It's pretty good.
See the Molotov round?
One of the 1v5s of all time.
No, I want to see it, but
yeah,
I feel like it would be inappropriate.
I'm being a little bit tongue-in-cheek. It's Eternal Fire, like, running out of time and not defusing, and I think there was a team kill in there. They're like 5-on-1 on B site. And he kills one guy, gets traded, and they don't defuse. Oh. So technically, it listed.
So I mean, it is listed as a 1v5,
yeah. But like, yeah, he didn't kill 5 people. Still counts. It's all about the win, guys.
Who you got taking this, Hugo?
I could not call it.
Oh, come on. You can just say a name. Yeah.
I mean, it's...
Okay, now your reasoning?
Because you asked me to say a name, so I just said the first one I saw on my screen. No,
I think it would be cool.
I think the firepower... The AWPing firepower of Ultimate has impressed me most. Yuri had a great Anubis opener, but no one really individually impressed me for FURIA on map 2, whereas Ultimate is +12 for the series, matching Yuri. He's been great on both maps. This is a fantastic map for him to flex his muscles, and I think we're getting more output from Yakinda on this formation of Liquid. Naf's reliable. I hope we have a close game.
I would also like the undefeated Liquid storyline heading into the groups.
That would be interesting, yeah.
Because it would be like, look at who they've beat. These are all very legit teams. Liquid coming looking scary. With that said, FURIA have like really impressed me across the board today. You've had some fantastic moments from Skulls, and yeah, that opening map from Yuri was absolutely mind-blowing. So I found myself kind of a happy camper no matter which way this falls down.
Well, time to find out, folks. We'll get back in. Round 3, Liquid converting against a force buy from FURIA. And we have one more little pistol armor before we get into the meat and potatoes.
Felt really weird saying happy camper. I've been hanging around with Mike Winnick too much. That's what that means. Here we are. Util for FURIA. Going to try and get in towards this A bomb site. JKS lies in wait there, and I mean, this guy, he knows a thing or two about anchoring these A plays. Not in that he weighs them down. JKS trying to come through. Has some support from Twists out at the bench side. JKS
he's here too.
Will eventually come through. He backs out. Now up and over. It's that fly. And now Someone else, Yakinda, throws his name into the ring.
And JKS in
JKS
spawn,
was there.
He saw the whole thing. But it's Yakinda to defuse and Liquid 3-0 beginning. He really made it look like he was going to play that, didn't he?
We're all thinking it.
Sorry, Rush.
And you know, Rush is down to observe him too.
Yeah, I blame Rush actually for that one. Nice.
Don't worry, next time it can be Rush on the Face It Watch advert saying, finally.
Finally. That's a good one. Twist coming through that smoke Molly as well. Molly on bench, not as effective with edging in this game. You know, just surviving, living on a prayer. Ultimate go for his openers, but K-Serato running forward, able to hit the S key and bop in one bullet. That's not an easy shot for K-Serato, but Cello follows up out top middle, and suddenly it's all coming up FURIA.
Not uncommon to see K-Serato be the guy to kind of step up and take charge for FURIA here on Mirage. And it's that trifecta of K-Serato, Skulls, and Yuri that have been important in the games that FURIA have played on this map so far. They're the ones you're going to want to kind of see to gauge how this FURIA squad will get to look. But that's not a bad start for K-Serato. And Team Liquid think that they've cleared out middle, but K-Serato still lies in wait up in window. That bomb's moving around back through the spawn, and K-Serato's so patient here, but eventually locked out as he does try and make his move. He goes right into that NAF MP9.
Bit early. Might not matter. Yuri's faked out B. There's kept a player there. JKS doesn't know there's 2 out ramp right now. He thinks that was the lurker. And they're actually rotating back. Liquid have read this one. Careful. The lineup is there. And JKS mauls 3 on the A site, leaving just Yuri late from the party, and they know it.
That's why they say JKS knows a thing or two about anchoring this A site.
Just a round too early.
Beautifully done, and now Yuri moving in to try and pick up the pieces. Ooh. JKS will fall. NAF on the rotate over. So it goes down, but there's a little angle for him to try and look through here.
Tempting.
Yuri's walk just around the bomb, has to go back and grab that. Makes noise now, trying to get this bomb down. Over for CT, and NAF is closing the distance. Yuri's got no idea. And so NAF and JKS make it happen for Team Liquid. That round looked like it was in the bag for FURIA.
Yeah, double entry, but K-Serato plays first. That's the craziest part to me. FURIA could have, you know, set up on A, got some space first, and then let him walk out, but he drops off this, and NAF just gets a freebie in the window. And sure, that's not the end of the round by any means, but it's the way back in. JKS and a nice off angle, wide in window. With the AWPer going second. Bit of a disastrous cross into the bomb site for FURIA.
Wouldn't know he just got a sick 3K and won them the round, would you?
More headset issues here for Liquid, so maybe that's why they look so down, Harry. But it's looking up for Liquid, 4-0 either way.
Is this a magic trick from Twist? The wire's just infinite, he just keeps reeling it out. Magicians do that, right?
Well, I've got in my pocket. More wires.
What is that? It is a piece of ravioli. And then he throws it into NAF's mouth. God, that would be cool.
Your fan fiction's weird. K-Serato brought a spare keyboard. Why didn't Twist bring a spare headset, even though they're not his? Really makes you think, huh?
So I do just want to say, I want to assure everyone at home, people under the desk only just went down there. They're not coming out, like, because they've been there all day.
No, that's why we keep the referees, the admins. Tournament management.
Yep.
That's the one.
I mean, taking stock of this, for FURIA, this is like a real gut punch. They know how they were favored to take that round. They feel like they should have done. They feel like that should have been them getting on the board nice and early to open up Mirage, and instead they kind of have to take a bit of a back seat, and now they have to sit there as well in silence throughout the tech issue. So time to kind of stew in your downfall in that round there. Twist is in seconds. We could be here a while.
No, I think he's just... Let's have a listen. See what's going on.
Nice! Nice!
Good fucking shit, 3v5, guys. Good job. This is sick just for. Did he see me or what? Why don't you hunt us? Jiggling.
Yeah, he saw you.
You know that because he shot you, actually.
4-0. Headsets on, keyboards in. FURIA buying. Going to be limited on util here. Again, similar to last round. Coming up middle. And there's ultimate. We were waiting for the AWP to appear. Fulton got spotted out ramp. JKS taking wide fights. Didn't know Cello was ahead of the play, and Yakinda's come in to offer a helping hand. That's an ugly spray for Cello, and everyone on the A side gets a piece of the pie.
Twist up close. Serato doesn't account for that. It's an off angle for Twists. And a great start taken from Team Liquid, 5-0 up, and a timeout brought through for the FURIA side of things. They've got a problem solved here and now, because this is fast building to a dominant opening.
Ooh, they're buying this. This is a risky buy for FURIA. They don't have the money to justify.
Yeah, the other thing that's scary is that on every map so far, it's been FURIA with the strong start, right? And on Nuke, the one time where the script kind of flipped a little on them, and they had to try the comeback, they fell just one kill, one round short of doing it. And so now they're the ones playing from the back foot, and we haven't had to see that really across this series yet. And I think it was 8-1 or 7-1 up over on Anubis. 5-0 up to begin Nuke. Ultimate, that is a ballsy way to play it. Just swings over the top of stairs, ultra wide.
He's not afraid.
Oh, Ultimate right back in. And AWP sings as it gets the double opener for Team Liquid. Fallen trying to get through, but JKS on top of the Palace.
Oh. And double cat as well. They're just not ready for these setups as Ultimate swings and swings and repositions again on the AWP. Ferocious AWPer, a domineering presence on this CT side of Mirage. That's exactly what you'd want from your AWP. He's absolutely not a static AWPer. It's really fun watching him. Work. A lot of opening attempts. By coming out now for FURIA, this time a little bit more behind it. Orb for Fallen makes his presence known in middle after a flash.
I mean, this is really worrying for the FURIA squad, right? You've got Ultimate feeling the freedom and the confidence to go for plays like that. You've got JKS in his element, anchoring over towards A, topping the charts right now for Team Liquid. Over on the B side of the map, you've got Nafly, who's hasn't felt like he's had to get massively involved, but he's still 6-1. He still picked up that important clutch to keep the scoreline flawless for Liquid. And so it feels like on all fronts right now, Liquid is switched on. FURIA just need that first incision, that first round on the board, and it felt like it should have been rounds ago. They get out over towards middle. Serato walking up under the window. Kindar tries to swing out wide from the catwalk, and that puts him in the firing line of the AWP. JKS does not want to hang around in connector. Heavy B lean for Team Liquid. They're anticipating that this is the change with the top con smoke in, with windows smoked off. They're thinking this might be the catwalk wrapping towards the B site, and it's not. JKS spots out that first man. Serato now dead, but surely he can get no more. 19 points of health as he goes swinging into Yuri, and just like that, the A site is only defended by Nafly. The one and done. catching one as Cello tries to slink his way through the window, and with Ultimate still alive, time running out, they nearly line up for Twists. It's down to the clutch.
He's done.
Ultimate lobs the util in, but the nades just missed. Fallen's not aware. Ultimate clashes.
My God.
Versus a legendary AWP in Fallen, and he makes it look easy.
I don't know how they even got the plant, to be honest. That lineup was terrifying. Fallen was trying to fight. He wasn't certain he could get away with a plant. And the nade molly combo, even though it's not enough, Ultimate takes space with it.
I mean, even if the nade didn't kill Fallen, it certainly deafened him. He would have lost audio from that, right? He hears nothing. So Ultimate's allowed to get very, very close very, very quickly. The last call was, he's jungle. And you see that as Fallen's kind of edging out to look for that fight. That's fully where he's thinking he's going to get the engagement.
It's a very good point. That's a huge change from CSGO to CS2, right? Just how deafening the nades are, how you really lose all sense of audio when those even land close to you. Shell-shocked Fallen. 7-0 for Team Liquid.
And I mean, if they keep this up, this would be a real statement. It's like, yeah, you took us down on Anubis. You had an insane game from Yuri to help get you there, but boy, did they get revenge over the rest of the series, right? To go and snatch Nuke away. One that you haven't really seen Liquid on, one that the times that you have left you wanting a little bit.
Oh, that's going to be a big nade. Yeah, 50 damage. They come running out of ramp now. Molly is a little late. It's going to separate them to 2 pockets, though. Yakinda's in one of them, spraying down a double kill. Palace player blocked by a smoke, and if he comes through, Yakinda is in the right position, traded well by Twists over the top, and the way the Liquid are playing off of each other in this A site is miraculous. Twists even gets flashed over CT to fight that final player. Just relentless re-peeking from Team Liquid on A.
And something else, you know, when you think about it, it is mad, is Naf, we touched upon him earlier on being that kind of like B anchor player, the one who often finds himself over towards the apartments. Think about how many rounds he's been in the right place over at A. It's speaking volumes to the kind of read that Liquid are having, the fast repositions they've been having on the CT side. This round, the triple layered defense ready to keep trading off of each other over in A. And so now Naf's going to get tested over on his bomb site for a change.
Yeah, it's just felt like no matter what happens, there's always another player for FURIA, right? They're running into it. When they think they've cleared it out, there's always one more. Not on this site, though. Just Twist tucked into the bench right now. Yakinda over on short, spamming. Actually, there are 3 players on
that
B,
other player you were talking
FURIA
about.
have no idea that Twist is sitting in the center of the site. Oh, but it's an ugly spray. Yakinda low, overwhelmed. Twist back to the sidearm and 2 pistol taps because Cello pushed through the market. Nice stall for FURIA, giving Cello some time and some room to make that play. Completely catches the orb rotating in. That's, I mean, that is ugly for Twist for sure. He couldn't find a kill for a long time despite being completely uncleared in the B site. And it took him way too much ammo. So FURIA actually get a B pop and it works, despite Liquid reading it and starting 3 strong. Whatever it takes, FURIA will be happy with that. They're finally in.
It takes them 9 rounds. But if they can build a couple right down here at the end of the half, that can be something for them. You do it on the Tech 9s as well, so you're flush with money right now if you're FURIA.
I just don't know what happened to Twist, really. He had no ammo there.
Yeah, I think it feels even more awkward because like Yakinda's trying to set him up, you know, like trying to bait for him. He's taking that first contact. He's often the guy there helping Naf. So Twist is like the unknown extra man.
Felt very weird.
This round they made another change. Ultimate takes that AWP over towards B and just scopes up down the line of the apartment. So that's going to free Naf up to roam the map a little bit. The nades have been really good. in the early stages of these rounds, and it's softened up FURIA again as they look for this mid control. And with that AWP being posted over in the apartments, they're not going to have him on hand to help in this mid fight, but he will be in the right place to try and combat them as they come up short. But there must have been a gap in the comms there, or just a late realization from Ultimate that he's open to it. That one is given over for free.
Oh my god, Naf goes through. That's an aggressive move, but he's got to bounce back through the Molotov, and bullets will finish the job. Nice spam through the smoke. But 2v3, Liquid have to question if it's worth the money, a buy they can afford in the next round, but this save would really supplement it. And so Liquid will actually give it up and walk away. Yeah, I guess Ultimate's hoping he can get a pick in apps before that short component comes in, not realizing just how pacey the triple short push really was. Because that apps player is throwing nades, he's throwing flashes over the B site for short. Awkward position to be either way. Solo AWP deep in apartments. And no mid information for Liquid. Bit of a uppity pace for FURIA, and at the end of the half seems to be answering their questions. Solving their problems. And Liquid's first timeout is called.
And this is the last of the buys for Team Liquid. They kiss goodbye to that if this one falls by the wayside, and so suddenly those 4 rounds right at the end for FURIA would become a reality. You don't want to feel like you let them back in, especially when you did such a good job of shutting them out early and winning some of those man disadvantage rounds, winning some of those clutches that kept your scoreline so pretty. To feel like you dropped the ball right at the tail end of the half. FURIA, they are desperate to claw their way back in here, and that's what they've been doing across these last few. This is kind of the tipping point for this game. And see how much of a chance FURIA are able to give themselves. Now towards lower to open up, and a very heavy stance towards mid for Team Liquid. You've got JKS supporting Twists over in the connector. Yakinda floating around window and jungle. It's smoked off right now, but he's still available. And then Ultimate with that AWP posted over at Catwalk. So FURIA are going into the Lion's Den here in middle.
Ouch. More nade damage early. Cello gets up in the window though. Yuri as well. I like this. FURIA can play 1 early and then 1 late. Cello for the swing. Yakinda gets that kill, but the longer Yuri waits, the better this position is, the more potent. Gets ready to try and trade this out. Yakinda, it's an annoying way to fall, but Twist has given away his position. Yuri doesn't have the util to block Twist here.
Ultimate wants to look for this trade, and he's going to go find it. Yuri plucked out of the round, and there's Twist getting activated down in the connector. Bomb dropped for FURIA. Naf even moving in on that secondary AWP, now takes up the angle from short and has fallen, sneaks out ramp.
No way he checks this, right? He can't. He doesn't have the room to.
Aussie royalty living down under the palace. JKS, that one's free. Fallen walks right into it. K Serato, 1v4. And everyone from Liquid around this bomb. There's that quick swing from Naf. He's just not ready for. They learn about that second AWP now, but it's far too late. 9-2, and a chance for double digits here for Team Liquid, trying to accomplish that goal of keeping FURIA out of this entire first half.
Yeah, great response. I love that Ultimate just takes up that mantle for Twist after Twist baits for him. It's just a perfect 1-2. You know, it keeps Yuri's attention completely divided on the window room. It allows Ultimate to sneak in from behind, plus a double AWP on B. That's oppressive. They go back for more. Ultimate's made the cat jump as well, so he's even got top mid control with the support of Yakinda, as FURIA just go for a standard A smoke attack. This is a nice call, actually getting to block some spots. They need a bomb plant, they need to flush out JKS.
He's got teammates moving in to try and lend a helping hand. For now, he's kind of out on an island all alone here. They blow that smoke open, and JKS falls, getting nothing done. Twist is the next one, trying to make a move, but it's quickly punished. Here's the backstab from Yakindar. This backstab is super quick. Wow. They've got no idea that he could be here this fast. Spotted by Cello. He's got to convert this, but Cello gets out. The nade won't find him. Cello makes it back into the spawn, and that element of surprise is now gone for Yakindar. Orb scoped in, trained on the angle from Fallen. They're going to give a little bit more room to Yakindar, but he's going to struggle to close the net over the site. And with Nafly dead, Fallen seeking to deliver a third to FURIA at the tail end of this first half. Liquid cleaning house. They sit up 9-3 at the end of that first half. And FURIA, even though they find one right at the very end, thanks to that little A-pop and a bit of a whiff from Yakindar on the backstab, will 3 rounds be enough for FURIA?
Oof. It's not a nice question, is it? It's not a nice game out of FURIA, really. Some close situations, but in general, Liquid just come in swinging and play very confident on the CT side of this third deciding map for the group stage of IEM Cologne. Those odds do not paint a pretty picture for FURIA. Pistol a prerequisite for what this map may have in store for the Brazilians. Otherwise, they'll go out with nothing to show for it, despite an explosive opener. Remember Anubis, folks. FURIA were unstoppable. Yuri was unstoppable. Well, that was a while ago. Stoic pistol for Liquid, holding the extremities before they walk out under.
I mean, this was the half that they got 12-0'd by Na'Vi on. Did FURIA. But it clearly triggered a bit of a prompt to go back and take a look at their CT sides, because then they fared far better in that matchup v Maus back at the EWC. So let's see if that's that kind of prompt to up the level for these CT halves. Going to be worth its weight in gold versus Team Liquid. Not a bad start for Yuri. One quick kill on that lone Yakindar. Skulls is going to hold the line as well.
Oh.
Gets away with the double.
Nice.
Now it's just JKS left standing, as elsewhere Yuri removes another man from the Liquid ranks. JKS inside of the A site. I mean, this is home turf for him. And he does have a chance at this 1v1 in towards spawn.
Nice stall for Cello.
Oh. Yuri's certainly closer, but still not right there, especially not as he loops back through CT. They're going to try and play this together, but JKS has the info. He's heard both footsteps. He knows where they're coming from. Dancing around triple. Yuri bids him farewell. 3 clean kills from Yuri to reignite something for FURIA here in the second half as they lock in the pistol.
Yeah, a few seconds of difference there, but FURIA group just in time to win that round, not even needing the Molotov. So well put together. Skulls hangs around as well. He had a great double kill on top of Ticket.
Nice!
Been fairly quiet since that first map as well as Skulls, despite an incredible game just yesterday against Imperial, topping the charts for FURIA. But just Deagle's out for Liquid, not going to force buy, as FURIA have done for the most part across this series, across all 3 maps. FURIA have been the most, I'd say, reckless with the spending. But we did have, of course, the back and forth of that second half of Nuke, with a lot of close rounds that you could argue justified some of those buys. Liquid don't want anything to do with it. They want rifles in the third. Skull starts off, and Deagles come crawling under.
Toyce makes noise like he was trying to get up into the window. That's at least going to keep K-Serato watching a dead angle for the time being.
Look at what he's done with that. He's immediately walked into jungle, and now he's going to backstab K-Serato. He chooses to try and trade JKS instead. That was a nice idea, though. He had the timing. If he ignored the Balk player, he had K-Serato dead to rights. Could have been something. Instead, FURIA keep it flawless, and we rely on the first buy round.
Yeah, very critically as well for FURIA against this sort of scoreline especially. They keep that round clean. 5 alive, you get out, you get to play with those same guns, so you get the bonus round here. You have a bit more staying power now. Even if Liquid come out the gate swinging, you still get to have those rifles moving forward, so it's not the end of the line. It wouldn't have taken much. A couple of kills would have been enough to cause potential problems for FURIA. But as K-Serato goes swinging down through lower, he lives to regret it. Twists and Co are there, ready and waiting for that. I mean, if one thing's clear already, FURIA, while they were down to try and play with a good degree of pace behind these T-side rounds, this is far slower from Team Liquid, especially now that they've got that opener. They don't feel in any rush. Gonna start to throw this util over the connector. Skulls trying to play ahead of it, spots Twists down in lower. Rest of Team Liquid starting to walk out ramp, and if you're FURIA, maybe you're starting to get paranoid about this B site. They only learn now the terrible truth. JKS opens up on a Fallen and Twist has come through the con smoke. As it fades, it doesn't favor him. Skulls locks that one in. And another from Skulls. Barrels over the sandwich, but we'll end up making a meal out of it as Ultimate's got to clutch up again, but this guy's been a monster in these moments for Team Liquid. High pressure, but he's got a man trapped over towards the spawn, and Cello is too far away right now to lend a helping hand. So as Ultimate goes chasing, that one is free, and the long rotate back through CT for Cello is going to leave him wanting here. Ultimate is already far away, ready to play around this bomb. He doesn't know it yet, but he's got this one in the bag. Ultimate plays that to perfection.
He's just so good in these clutch moments, isn't he? Rifle or AWP doesn't seem to matter. Hunting down that CT player. And the awkward mistake is as he's hunting the CT player, Cello throws a flash for him to swing ticket, and that completely gives away his position. Ultimate's able to clear jungle and set up for that 1v1. Given away by FURIA. The jump from Skulls over the stairwell, pretty audacious as well. Don't know if he felt like he was being flanked, but a couple of over faces for FURIA does cost them when it comes down to it. Good play from KSerrato around the edge of the smoke. I think that team flash hit Ultimate as well. KSerrato had the position for the job, and Liquid try from behind 4v5.
I mean, looking like we're going to get another one of these A plays. That bomb dropped in CT with Naf coming back to grab it. Kind of the signal of that fact. You've got this lurk out through con from Twist. Now, last time he was caught on the kind of... Oh, dear.
I wonder if that was like purpose, because I've never seen that lineup, and Twist was already mollying window as a smoke landed. Are you trying to make someone play window? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Just... It wasn't a window lineup I've ever seen. They're out in A anyway, through the edge of the smoke. KSerrato on the lip rather, taken down. Nav gets the plant, but won't be able to escape with his life as 2 kills come through for FURIA. A quick retake leaves the Australian in the clutch.
Damn. All right, that's bad. Fallen pulling up. Beautifully done from his M4. Sneaks out through the spawn. Comes in with the backstab, but is there to get the closer as well. For Liquid, that's going to feel annoying, right? You had FURIA in that very vulnerable position where you could look to break the money, where you could look to essentially get yourself over the finish line on the economy alone, but that opportunity gets away from them now, and now it's Liquid who are broke.
Yeah, smoke. I resmoke window, give me a second. Oops. I may have fucked it up.
Sorry, don't look too deep into it, I guess.
It was not purposeful.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Nice guy, Naf.
We've always been there. We've all been there, rather. Need those for FURIA when they play Nuke outside.
Not anymore, mate.
No, true.
They were great today.
They were nailing them. Oh. Jumpers got the info. Yuri doesn't want to throw the flash, though. They are already out into the site, so JKS hunting down. Oh, he spammed a whole mag through the smoke. Oh dear. Luckily, Cello's still here with the MP9, and it's all put to rest by FURIA on that B hold.
Inch by inch, man. FURIA are getting back into this one. And outside of that little, you know, kind of miraculous round put forward from Ultimate where he wins it out in the 1v2, the clutch to get them onto double digits, these haven't been particularly close for Team Liquid even. So maybe the alarm bells are starting to sound a little bit here. Back to this slow mid control again. Once more, FURIA are set up to try and deal with this. And they're anticipating this round leading over towards A, as they often have for Team Liquid, because they've entirely up and left the B side. Cello is playing from short for mid control, and he's responsible for B. They've lent everyone else in towards worrying about middle and this A play.
Kinder resetting. Gonna go back and play the A side with his team. It's just Twist on some late under lurk. All right, Naf. Second chance here. That looked better. It looked different at least. Nailed it. Twist did die under though, so you've lost the split component of this hit. Now FURIA know what to expect.
Skull's tucked in. They're just gonna come right to him.
No molly.
Lose case Serato, so Skulls has got to make a stand here, and a double kill. Not a bad way for it to go. JKS with both the openers right now for Liquid. But surely can't get any more. Trying to battle this man back in connector. Okay. Ultimate lends a helping hand. Fallen arrives from the spawn side, and that nade just dodged by JKS.
What?
Ultimate able to best Fallen in the head-to-head, and now it's all eyes on Yuri. He opened up this series with clutches. And now if FURIA were hoping to close, they needed another, but it's shut down, locked out.
It's been a bit weird, but I think we need to take this extra pressure.
Wow. That's a 2v4 out of nowhere. I don't know how JKS is able to get away with that con kill as well. He saw a player locked in. A nade to do put JKS down to 2 HP as well. If that lands, far easier round for FURIA. And Liquid, gotta say, feels like a necessary round win. This game was slipping through their fingers. FURIA were definitely picking up steam. Liquid, some unreliable rounds on this T side. Finally, they convert one.
Yeah, I mean, that round comes off the back of individuals, right? Like, Liquid have been trying to do the same thing constantly on this T side with the Twists lurk out through lower, smoke in window, smoke at top con, try to push out with Twist on that late lurk, and everyone else coming out through ramp and palace. And sure, that one works, but it comes down to, you know, JKS and Ultimate pulling back a 2v4. It looks like it might be more of the same as Twists once again ventures down into lower. This time Naf there floating around, caring for any aggression out through the B apartments. The change this time for Liquid is a more active stance over here in middle with Yakinda and Ultimate both there alongside Twists.
A lot more mid control for free. We've had FURIA play triple mid and fight for it most of this map, but with a pistol in play, less util, they're just playing the extremities. Double push upper B, Fallen covers with the AWP, and Cello's allowed to lock the apartments down. Relying on Skulls and Yuri's crossfire in A, and Skulls has been pretty solid in this site so far. Liquid though, 4 out middle with full control and no pressure from FURIA at all. This allows Liquid to make a call. It's going to be bomb back to ramp with JKS and Palace. Fake con smoke, they're going to go through. There's no one spotting this right now. Serato just coming here in time. Fallen's actually stopped a player coming up catwalk, but this is not a fake that Liquid are committing to. It's back into the A site, and there's so many players here.
I mean, as mentioned, this has been the end destination for Liquid time and time again, so FURIA feel comfortable having a lot of bodies in the site, but Twist is going to put them all in bags. Look at him go, even more damage downrange. Serato left to try and spam back, and Fallen tagged up earlier on. Naf on his SMG brings it down to this 1v1, and Yakinda is able to withstand it.
That's a far prettier picture for Liquid. I love how much they chase down the players. As soon as they get info, they are, you know, realizing that the bomb is stuck at ramp. We have to clear Yuri out from Sandwich. We can't let that bomb get dropped at a far when FURIA are playing 2 CT spawn. So nice run and gun there for Liquid. a round away from the Cologne group stage here. And FURIA pushed to last chance. Oh, they're messing up the window climb, but they get 2 into ladder with SMGs. FURIA trying to play weird.
That's annoying, isn't it? Smoke down right after they get that boost in. So these guys in the ladder room are locked out for the time being. Yuri makes a smooth move to hop himself out to the short side, but that's only to fall at the hands of Yakindar. This round, FURIA have risked it all on fighting for this control over middle, and it has not panned out to open. Oh, fallen that one tag. That gives up the aim of the game, and he knows he can't commit to the fight anymore. FURIA is so spread out all across the map. If Liquid go where this is so often ended in towards this A site, they really only have Skulls and Serato to worry about. They heard Fallen earlier on in ladder room. They know they've got him pinned in here. They never saw him leave. Oh, Yakindar even caught a little glimpse of him there, dropping out a ladder. As they're starting to come unraveled, just Serato and Skulls left to try and stop this, and even though they've done damage, they won't deal these killing blows. Team Liquid might have fallen short on Anubis to open this series, but they make up for it, battling back on Nuke and Mirage, and now into the group stage. FURIA join a list, Virtus.pro, Na'Vi, Pain, and now FURIA, all teams that have fallen to this new look Liquid as